Welcome back. Thank you for watching Toledo's most local 9 a.m. show, Good Day. Now, you might pass them in the grocery store, stand next to them in a line, and you don't even know they've sold more than 350,000 harlequin romances.
Local harlequin romance author Jill Kemerer joins us this morning with another book. It's called His New Companion. Nice. You brought a copy this morning. Okay, you've got my attention, Jill, because there's a cute dog on the cover.
On the front.
Yes, well, His New Companion is part of Love Inspired's Canine Companion series. So every month they come out with a book that features a service dog or a therapy dog, and mine is the July Canine Companion.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was filling Tim in a little bit about your books because I've read, I think, all of them, or almost all of them. I've read so many of them. They're so great. It's light, uplifting, but just you don't have to worry. You open the book and you're like, I'm not nervous about anything. This is all going to work out. It's going to be okay.
There's always a happily ever after.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about how you got into writing.
Well, I have always read romance novels, and I started reading harlequin romance novels when I was about 13, and I just loved them. So as I got older, I always had these romance stories in my head, and thankfully, Love Inspired took a chance on me and started publishing them years ago.
And at some point you have to take a leap of faith and say, I'm going to try this and take that next step.
Yes.
What was that like when you said, maybe I could do this myself and others can have fun reading my books?
Oh, yeah, I remember it. I actually lived in Toledo at the time, and I went to a bookstore and I saw this book on the shelf called How to Write a Romance Novel and Get It Published.
Okay.
And I had never considered like that I could actually do this as a career, and then it was like, it's all right here.
And it was step by step.
Yes,
right?
yes. And then, I just obviously started studying and learning, and I figured it out. It took a long time, but...
And you put your own little flair into it.
Oh, yeah,
sure
you
too,
always do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how many books have you published now?
This is my 29th book with Love Inspired.
Wow.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit more about it. So His New Companion. This is, of course, I said you had my attention with the dog.
golden
but
on the
there
front,
are two dogs in this
two
story.
Dogs. Yes. So the dog on the cover is named Peanut, and it's a service dog for the heroine, Ashlyn. She has an autoimmune disorder called AAG, and Peanut allows her to live independently, even though she has a lot of physical limitations where she passes out a lot. And so it's very hard for her to be out in public by herself.
Okay.
And then there's also a miniature dachshund, a black and tan one. It's modeled after our late puppy, Sophie.
Okay.
And Fritz is a therapy dog. He's lost his owner. His owner was a veteran who died. And Ty, our hero, who's a cattle rancher, is fostering him on a weekend, and they fall in love.
Oh,
the dog
and
the hero fall in love, yes.
So you have two dogs and the two new couples, right? Or the one new couple.
Exactly.
So I wonder how it's all going to turn out. I have some ideas, but there is a point here that we should make. Ty, your hero, he's gone through some things.
He has been through the ringer. So 5 years before the story starts, he had been engaged to a woman with cystic fibrosis, and he knew that. And they thought they would have a few years together. They were engaged, but she ended up dying 2 months before their wedding. And he was just really heartbroken. So he really just kind of kept himself at the ranch so he didn't have to be around people. So now he is ready to take some baby steps to be a little more social.
Okay.
So the question is he ready for a new relationship, right?
Oh, he's not.
Oh,
but he's not ready.
But
Ashlyn, he kind of realizes in some ways he's been selfish because he sees her great attitude about having all of these challenges in her life, and he wants to kind of get out of that emotional place that he's been in, a bad emotional place.
It's probably not the best place to be in, right?
No.
Looking for a way, someone to pull him out of it, right?
Yeah, he's not really looking for that, but being around her, it just does.
Kind of forces him.
It does.
Yes. But then she's probably like, well, how is he going to feel? Because I have some health complications too. Is he going to want to take that
just went
on?
through that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So some twists and
Tricky.
turns along the way, right?
Ricky,
Yes.
his new companion. So, as you said, you're approaching 30 books then. And
It's incredible.
yeah, do you have any ideas for any new series?
Oh, I actually do have a new series coming out. It's going to be coming out this fall. It's called Wyoming Inheritance, and the first book is a Christmas book, and it has a nice twist right at the beginning.
Ooh.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So this is probably right around Christmas time, maybe, or
Yep,
before?
at the end of October it releases.
Okay.
We'll look
Perfect
for that.
timing.
Now, Tim, most of her stories are set on a ranch, cattle ranches out in Wyoming. So there's lots of cowboys and ranchers. I think your wife might want to.
Oh,
I think she would like that.
she would.
I don't know if she has a whole lot of time to read these days with the puppy running around, but
Oh, yeah.
I think she would like that.
Always time. Where can people get the book?
Walmart, Meijer, Barnes & Noble, any place that carries Harlequin love-inspired books, and online, obviously.
And you never ever go to these stores and kind of spy on people picking up your book and things, do you?
Oh, I always do.
I would.
I always go directly there, and I'm like, oh, it's there. So it's exciting.
That's going to be cool.
Meet the author, right? You should
Yeah, that's going to be cool, though, to go to the grocery store and see your book on the shelf.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. It never gets old.
Yeah, very cool.
Love
All right,
it.
Jill, good to see you. Thanks
Good
for
luck,
being
Jill.
here today.
Thanks for sharing that
Thank you
with
so
us.
much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, well, still ahead here on Good Day, we are getting ready for 4th of July at the end of this week.
And before the rockets' red glare, our next guest has some unique ideas to keep the kids occupied and entertained. Yeah, I'm going to need that. Coming up after the break.